Hello, dear students. In this session, let us understand about the topic called Basic Principles in Estimating Costs. So, which falls under the subject Financial Management. Whenever we are studying something about cost estimation, again, it comes under the concept called investment decisions. Okay, so particularly we can say that under financial management, we know that there are three different decisions. So under capital budgeting concept, this cost estimation where we can study now. Cost estimation where it refers to the process of identifying, measuring and predicting the costs involved in producing goods or services. Okay. So yeah, just like estimating like how much cost is required for so and so project, so and so assets. So you're just identifying the first thing. Next is what you're just measuring, calculating, and predicting the costs involved in producing the goods or services. We should also predict that for future, for the next year, for the upcoming months, for the upcoming year. Okay. So for producing the goods, like how much raw materials that we need to buy, okay, what kind of production cost that we need to incur. So all certain things. So accurate cost estimation helps managers like proper or accuracy in this cost estimation is very important. Yes, of course, for pricing decisions, planning, very important thing, budgeting and cost control. Okay, so all these things, we can able to take care of all such things like pricing, profit, budgeting, cost in an efficient way because of this accurate cost estimation. Okay, so this or else we can say like studying about or understanding about this cost behavior is very much essential for effective decision making for future. Okay, since this is for long term, right? So capital budgeting is basically for long term. So for that long term decision making, it helps a lot. Okay, so again, cost estimation is the systematic approach, step by step process. Okay, so you're just simply determining the future costs based on the past data. Past data in a sense like past years, previous years, how much sales or how much productions that we did. Okay, so that all these things is called past data, even current conditions and expected changes, expected here, all these things no for future. So past, present and future. Okay, by calculating all these things, by determining all these things, this cost estimation will be made by the financial managers. Okay, so next is, so principles, basic principles. First one is principle of relevance. Okay, so relevant costs, wherever that you need to spend some expenditure for here, so that is what, okay, you have to do that, no other go. So costs that do not change with decision should be ignored. Okay, that is actually called as sunk cost. Okay, so past expenses, some example is given here, like past expenditure on machinery is irrelevant for a new production decision. It is completely irrelevant for current situation. Okay, next, principle of time period. See, time period, like again, cost estimation depends on time frame. Okay, there are two different things like a short run and a long run that we all know. Short run cost completely differs from long run cost. Clear? So short run means like some costs are fixed. So we cannot change that. You have to incur that cost, certain costs. Whereas long run costs, all costs become variable. All different costs, whatever costs available, entirely everything is what? Variable. You have to change entirely. Okay, whereas for short run, it is not like that. Okay, so next is principle of cost behavior. Again, cost behave differently at different levels of output. Yes, sometimes your output may be 1,000 units. Sometimes your output may be 2,000 units. Differ, cost now differ, right? So it might be, fixed, variable, semi-variable. There are different costs like this: fixed cost, variable cost, semi-variable cost. Okay. So based on the outputs that what you delivered, based on that, costs also differ. So next is principle of normal conditions. What is this normal conditions again? Cost estimation should be made under normal operating conditions. See, abnormal situations like strikes, power failures, or lockdowns, so all these things, it is unavoidable situations. Okay, so for all these things should not be used as a basis for estimation. For estimating cost, you should not calculate all these things. These are all abnormal situations. So cost should be estimated only for normal condition. Okay, so next is principle of causation. It is like cause. You all studied about cause and effect relationship, right? Same. Okay, so only those costs that are directly caused by a particular activity. Because of this cause, this effect will happen. Okay, so next, principle of realism. So cost estimates should be practical and realistic. Okay, so what is what? This is what the thing which is going to happen and this will work out. We can say that as practical, right? Okay, so overestimation, so it will not now supports you anymore. So that is why it is given here, leads to loss of competitiveness. Even underestimation is also a problem for you. So you should not do any kind of overestimation or underestimation. That optimum level maintaining of estimating the costs is important. Okay, so next, importance again for pricing, output decisions, assist in profit planning, budgeting, cost control, efficiency improvement, all these things we studied, and reduces uncertainty also. Anyhow you can manage, right? So conclusion is like, yes is a fundamental concept in managerial economics. Okay, so yes, finance or else in economics, this cost speaks a lot. Okay, cost estimation speaks a lot. So particularly when we are studying about capital budgeting, okay, investment decisions, all certain things, right? So here, so estimating cost, that is very important for all finance students. Thank you.